Hello everyone, welcome to the first segment of At Home with You. And I am your host, Dr. Jane Chibo Ihenacho, and today we are going to be talking about life in general, life as an immigrant here in Canada, and all the challenges that is being faced by the immigrant. Today we're going to be talking about starting all over in Canada. Some of us have been here in Canada maybe 1 year or even less than a year. Some of us have stayed over 10, 20, 30 years. But one thing remains the same. There is always that starting point, and there is always that feeling a new immigrant has. It's just like a rite of passage you have to pass through to be able to feel welcomed, feel accommodated in the new place. And most of us, before we make this move, it's either we have gotten tired of our previous location, or maybe we are going for security reasons, or we got a new job and so we have to relocate for that reason, or we are trying to secure a better future for our kids or loved ones. And it could also be because you just want a new challenge, you want a new lease in life, and you feel that you are going to have that new lease in life in the new location. For whatever reasons, we relocate or migrate. It's important to make sure that the reason you are migrating is valid, because why I say you need to be sure that life is full of surprises, and also life can take different turns, but it's important to make a decision that is going to be valid when you are making a life altering decision. You need to be sure that you are not going to regret it. And even though you might make room for eventualities and uncertainties, it is very important that before you make life-altering decisions that will affect not just you, your children, and your other generation, you have to be sure. And as humans, we could think and plan and do all that we want to do, but it's important to remember the God factor. It's very, very important, more than any other thing, to remember the God factor. Some of us miss out on this because we always just plan, I want to do this, I want to do that in so and so time, that we fail to realize that there is a God factor. Because you could plan for all I care. You could plan, you could do your research, you could even have a strategy, but all this could still crumble if there is no God factor. It's very important to pray about such a big step, a decision that is going to alter your life, that is going to change your whole trajectory. So you have to pray. And when I mean praying, I don't just mean just praying, without sense of direction. You have to pray that God will show you what the next 5 years would look like. You have to pray that God will give you a sign that the decision you are making and the move that you plan to make is ordained by God. Because you might be planning to relocate to maybe like Canada, and probably your destiny and the things that you could have achieved could be back home in Nigeria or even in another country. So it's always good to put God first in every decision that we make, especially when it comes to relocating and facing the challenges ahead as an immigrant. You have to ask questions. Now you have done the God factor. Now you have to plan. And planning involves finding out every detail about the place that you are moving to. You have to find out about their policies. You have to find out about the job opportunities. You have to find out about their views, the rules, the regulation, the views on certain things, finance, how to raise kids, the kind of community they have, the sexual orientation that is prevalent in that place or what it allows, your religious inclinations, and if your religious inclination aligns with that society. Like, it's a whole lot. So it's not something you wake up and just say, oh, someone so and so person has moved with their family, and you feel I have to also move with my family. It's We have seen cases of people who just did that because they felt their friends, relatives, colleagues have moved abroad, and they felt, why are we still here? What are we doing?